Ever wished launching a business was as simple as, posting a selfie? Well, that's the kind of dream Shopify sold right, turning everyday folks into online entrepreneurs.
Right.
But like any good story,
Yeah,
there's more to it than meets the eye.
absolutely. What's particularly interesting about Shopify is how it rode that wave of, online shopping,
Yeah?
becoming a Wall Street darling seemingly overnight.
Right.
But then reality hit.
Yeah.
And things got
Oh, yeah.
complicated.
That's why we're diving into Shopify's story today.
Okay.
A tale of explosive growth,
Yeah.
a sprinkle of scandal,
Right.
and some strategic shakeups
Absolutely.
that have left even seasoned investors scratching their heads.
Yeah, I can imagine.
We've got CNBC's investigation into dropshipping,
Okay.
Shopify's own financial reports, and insights from some sharp YouTube business analysts.
It's a great case study for anyone looking to understand the world of e-commerce
Yeah.
and how a company's value can fluctuate, even when millions are using its platform.
Okay, let's rewind to 2020. Remember the pandemic shopping spree?
Oh, yeah. How could we forget?
Everyone was baking sourdough, upgrading their home offices, and suddenly Shopify's stock was doubling in value.
Yeah, at one point, their market cap,
Wow.
which essentially represents the total value of the company,
Right.
briefly topped $150 billion.
Wow.
It shows you the incredible optimism
Yeah.
surrounding Shopify and the broader e-commerce boom.
But as the world reopened and we all ventured back out into the real world,
Right.
that growth
Yeah,
slowed down.
for sure.
By late 2024, Shopify's stock was down significantly from its peak.
Yeah, I think
Over 50%, in fact.
it's a stark reminder that even in the digital world,
Yeah.
real-world events have a significant impact.
It makes you wonder what drove Shopify's initial success.
Absolutely.
And more importantly,
Right.
can they maintain their position in the ever-changing landscape of online retail?
To answer that, we need to talk about dropshipping.
Ah, yes, dropshipping, the business model that practically became synonymous with Shopify.
Right.
It's essentially where a seller lists products online without actually keeping them in stock.
Okay.
When an order comes in, they purchase the product from a third party,
Right.
often a wholesaler or a manufacturer, who then ships it directly to the customer.
Shopify's platform made it incredibly easy for anyone to set up a dropshipping business,
Yeah.
which contributed significantly to their growth.
Right.
They even actively provide resources and support for dropshippers.
But there's a flip side to this ease of entry.
Yeah.
CNBC's investigation exposed a darker side of dropshipping,
Oh.
uncovering issues with fake reviews,
Oh, wow.
counterfeit products, misleading advertising,
Oh, no.
and those agonizingly long shipping times from overseas suppliers.
Imagine ordering that must-have gadget
Oh,
only to have it show up 2 months later.
I know.
It definitely puts a damper on the online shopping experience.
It does make you wonder if those trendy dog grooming gloves are really worth the wait.
Right.
But on a serious note,
Yeah.
these problems raise questions about the long-term sustainability of the dropshipping model and the potential risks it poses for a platform like Shopify.
For sure. Yeah, it's a double-edged sword for sure.
Right.
While dropshipping fueled Shopify's rapid growth,
Yeah.
it also created a reputational challenge.
Yeah.
Can they shake off that association with questionable practices
Right.
and attract a wider range of businesses?
So are they trying to move away from the dropshipping model altogether?
Not entirely,
Okay.
but they have been making a concerted effort
Yeah.
to diversify their platform.
Okay.
They've invested heavily in features
What?
that support one called omnichannel
All right.
selling,
Okay.
allowing businesses to manage sales across multiple channels,
Okay.
both online and in physical stores.
Okay, so omnichannel basically means they're not putting all their eggs in the online basket.
Ex-
They're bridging the gap between the digital and physical worlds.
Exactly. And it makes sense given the evolving nature of retail.
Yeah.
Consumers today expect a seamless experience,
Right.
whether they're shopping on their phone, browsing a website, or walking into a brick-and-mortar store.
Can you give an example of how Shopify is supporting this omni-channel approach?
Sure, they offer point-of-sale or POS systems,
Okay.
which allow businesses to accept payments in person
Right.
and then sync those transactions with their online store data.
Okay.
It creates a unified system for managing inventory sales and customer information.
That sounds like a smart move.
Yeah,
Especially as more businesses adopt a hybrid approach to retail.
right.
But let's talk about the financial side of things.
Okay.
All this investment in diversification, has to have an impact on their bottom line, right?
Absolutely. In 2023, Shopify's revenue reached $7.1 billion,
Wow.
a 26% increase from the previous year.
Okay.
It's clear they're still experiencing growth, but their focus seems to be on the long game, prioritizing expansion and innovation over short-term profits.
So they're playing the long game.
Right?
Sort of like investing in a sturdy foundation rather than building a house of cards.
Yeah.
But how are they actually putting this long-term vision into action?
Well, one key area is research and development.
Okay.
They're constantly adding new features, improving their platform, and expanding their global reach.
Right.
They've also made some bold moves like divesting their logistics business in 2023.
That's right. That was a pretty controversial decision.
It was.
Why would they get rid of something so seemingly crucial to the online shopping experience?
It definitely raised eyebrows,
Yeah.
but it seems to be part of their strategy to focus on their core strengths.
Okay.
Building software and providing services to merchants,
Right.
while leaving the complexities of warehousing and shipping to specialized partners.
It's like they're saying, we're the brains of the operation, not the delivery trick.
Yeah, exactly.
But it does make you wonder, what's the end goal here? What's Shopify's vision for the future?
It's a fascinating question.
Yeah.
They've dipped their toes into various areas.
Okay.
From payment processing to offering loans to merchants through Shopify Capital. It seems they're aiming to build a comprehensive ecosystem for entrepreneurs.
Right.
But whether this expansion will ultimately benefit them or spread their focus too thin remains to be seen.
So for someone who's new to investing, how should they interpret all of this?
Yeah.
It sounds like Shopify has a lot of potential,
It does.
but also some significant challenges.
Right.
Where do they fit into the larger e-commerce landscape?
Shopify is definitely a major player in the e-commerce space,
Okay.
but they're not without competition.
Right.
Amazon, for example, offers a similar platform for sellers,
Yeah.
and they have a massive existing customer base and a robust logistics network.
So it's a bit of a David and Goliath situation.
In some ways, yes.
Okay.
But Shopify has carved out its own niche by focusing on empowering small businesses and offering a more customizable platform.
Yep.
They've also been successful in attracting larger brands,
Yeah.
which helps to diversify their revenue stream and strengthen their market position.
It sounds like a classic disruptor story.
Yeah.
Taking on the established giants by offering something new and innovative.
Right.
But as with any disruptive force, there are bound to be bumps along the way.
Absolutely. And that's why it's important for investors to understand the risks
Yeah.
as well as the potential rewards.
Right.
Shopify's journey is a reminder that even in the fast-paced world of technology, success isn't guaranteed.
So what are some key things to consider when evaluating Shopify as a potential investment? And what are the red flags versus the green lights?
Well, one thing to watch is how effectively they address the challenges associated with dropshipping.
Okay.
Are they taking steps to improve product quality, curb misleading advertising, and ensure faster shipping times?
Right.
If their platform becomes synonymous with unreliable sellers and disappointing customer experiences, that could damage their reputation and hinder growth.
It's like that old saying, if your foundation is shaky, it doesn't matter how fancy your house is.
Exactly. Another factor to consider is their success in attracting and retaining larger brands.
Okay.
Landing a big name like Heinz is great,
Yeah.
but they need to demonstrate that they can consistently attract a diverse range of businesses, both big and small.
It's about proving they're not just a stepping stone for startups,
Right.
but a viable platform for established brands as well.
Precisely. And of course, you need to carefully analyze their financial performance.
Yeah.
Look beyond the top-line revenue growth
Okay.
and delve into their profitability, operating margins, and cash flow.
Okay.
Are they spending wisely?
Right.
Are their investments paying off? Are they on a path towards sustainable profitability?
It's a lot to consider.
Yeah.
And it sounds like a fascinating case study.
It is.
For anyone who's interested in understanding the complexities of the e-commerce market.
Absolutely. And remember, investing is about more than just picking winners and losers.
Right.
It's about understanding the forces that shape industries, the challenges and opportunities facing businesses,
Yeah.
and the long-term trends that are driving innovation and growth.
It's like we're peeling back the layers of an onion. The more we learn about Shopify,
Yeah.
the more intriguing it becomes.
Right.
They've got this incredible growth story,
Yeah.
but also these inherent risks and challenges.
It's a classic tale of disruption and innovation.
Right.
Shopify has democratized e-commerce, empowering countless individuals to start their own businesses and reach customers globally. But with that empowerment comes responsibility, both for Shopify and for the entrepreneurs using their platform.
So it's not just about the technology. It's about the human impact.
Absolutely.
It's about the dreams, the aspirations, the struggles of real people trying to make a living in this rapidly evolving digital landscape.
Precisely, and that's what makes this deep dive so compelling. We're not just analyzing a company. We're exploring a cultural shift, a movement towards entrepreneurship and economic empowerment.
It's like Shopify has tapped into this universal desire to build something of your own. And they've given people the tools to do it, regardless of their background or technical expertise.
It's a testament to the power of technology to level the playing field. But as we've discussed, there are also potential downsides. The ease of entry that attracts aspiring entrepreneurs can also attract those looking to exploit the system.
Which brings us back to the dropshipping dilemma. It's a model that can be used ethically and effectively, but it's also ripe for abuse.
And that's where Shopify's responsibility comes in. They need to find ways to foster a healthy ecosystem, to encourage ethical practices, and to protect consumers from scams and low-quality products.
It's a delicate balance.
It is.
They want to encourage entrepreneurship. But they also need to safeguard their reputation and ensure the long-term sustainability of their platform.
It's a tightrope walk, for sure. And it will be interesting to see how they navigate this challenge in the years to come.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the key takeaway for our listeners? Especially those who are new to the world of investing.
I think the main takeaway is that investing in a company like Shopify requires careful consideration and due diligence. It's not just about looking at the stock price or the revenue numbers. It's about understanding the company's business model, its competitive landscape, its long-term vision, and its commitment to ethical practices.
It's about looking beyond the hype and the headlines and really digging into the fundamentals.
Exactly. And it's about being aware of the risks as well as the potential rewards. Investing in a high-growth company like Shopify can be exciting, but it's not for the faint of heart.
It's a roller coaster ride, that's for sure, but it's a ride that's worth taking.
It can be.
If you're prepared to do your research, understand the risks, and embrace the inherent volatility of the market.
And remember, even if you choose not to invest in Shopify, their story is a valuable case study for anyone who's interested in understanding the dynamics of e-commerce, the power of technology to disrupt industries, and the challenges and opportunities facing entrepreneurs in the digital age.
It's a story that's still unfolding. And we'll be watching closely to see what the next chapter holds. Until then, happy diving.